Inakuwaje watu wa nguvu, mimi ni presenter Ali, your entertainment PA, and by the way the A is always for amazing. Nimekuja maeneo tu ya Westlands kwa ajili ya shughuli moja where Willis Raburu will be unveiling washindi wa Dunda na 22 bet. Tumekuja hapa kwa ajili ya kujua nani ambao wameshinda kwenye contest ambayo imekuwa ikiendelea. Kwa hivyo tulia nami, nasikia kwamba kutakuwa tu na wasanii kama watano watakuwa wameshinda. Kwa hivyo tulia nami, afu tutakuwa tunazidi kukupa exclusive na updates zote pindi zinapochipuka.
Yes sir. Right, first of all, asanteni sana for coming through. Tunasema thank you so much for coming, especially because for some we called you just last night, so thank you to Don and the team as well. Tunasema ni asante sana. I'd like to start off by saying I think this is an amazing concept. In the beginning, when we started it off with when I was going out looking for partners for making and creating music, because I felt there's a time where there's a whole conversation. It stemmed actually from a whole conversation of there's no authentic music or gengeton nimekufa etc. And of course, being that I do 10/10 and I see how hard the artists work, and that's just one platform. I decided to go out hunting to look for partners who would come through and, especially because of COVID, help artists. So what was happened, as was said earlier, we created something with 22 Bet. When we approached them, they were very interested. One thing I liked about them is that they were interested to understand the process. You know, we sat down with the team, and you know, they were basically asking questions about, so what does it take? Because I mean, I wouldn't say I have like all the experience, but at least what I experienced making like kama kalale and all that, I got a glimpse of as to how it is to make music. And so they were asking a lot of questions about, okay, so the music you talk, like what happens? What is the process? Like what goes into making a video? What goes into creating the song itself? Producer analipo, how many free? You know, those kind of conversations. And it was very candid, very raw. Sorry, hey, madani in the centro. And I like the fact that they were concerned. So that's what I found was different with them. And so we came together. We started something called the Music Fund that was launched a couple of months ago. Yes. And so what happened, 22Bet put aside as part of their, you know, just dedication to support musicians, about 5 million Kenya shillings to support artists. So, of course, out of that, then we thought, instead of, we may not have, you know, like, you know, TPF style to pick the actual artists, you know, who will represent them and showcase their music. So we said the best bet is just like as it's been done before, is to actually ask the public to go ahead and do the selection. So we asked for submissions, and we were very clear. We wanted people who who they've made the music, and they want to record the videos, and we said we're going to pick 5, and one of them is going to be vernacular. This, of course, is because of, you know, it's just good to be diverse. And what I was happy about in the submissions, because there were 500 plus, people were, I mean, I saw such immense talent, you know. It was even painful for me at some point to actually narrow it down, because initially we were supposed to have 10 so that we pick 5, but we had to stretch it to be at least 13, because it was ni ngumu, anasikia uchungu, msee ameweka ngoma, yani unasikia ni kali, yani, but sasa you just have to narrow it down, because again we picked some industry experts, some DJs, some sound engineers, people who are working in the digital space, like our partners over at Ngoma, who are YouTube aggregators, so they know what it is, like what song will hit, what songs are hitting, because at the end of the day, it's also still a business. So we picked them, and then we picked producers, Kina Mavo on the beat as well, to just give way in to help us pick the 13. And then from there, sasa ilikuwa watu kupush kivyao, na pia just the music being lovely. And yeah, the result of that is the artists that you see seated over here. We have Viona, Razmoali, Mel Baron, Elvis, and Dopamine, who are here. And I mean, it was very interesting because some of them, to be honest, we were like, hey, Aki hawa sikose, Aki Wakenya musituangushe, because the music is so amazing, and it was such a vibe to just vibe to it and already dance to it, and I'm so glad that one, they made it today. I'm so glad that this is just a step to hopefully take their dreams to the next level. I think one of the greatest things you can do as a human being is to help somebody achieve their dreams in any way that you can. And the fact that 22Bet and Bazitainment are doing this, for me, I feel it is an honor. It's one of the things I want to be part of my legacy. When you look back, one day people say, hey, ule Willy. At least, okay, wait, Willy sasa ni wengi. Willis, wacha niseme Willis. Ule Willis alisaidia wasanii. And because it is something that I love, and it's something that's going to go on. This is just the first wave. So the way it's going to work now. From now, we're going to produce the songs, the videos for the songs that they picked. Going forward, we're going to launch them between now and, of course, next year. That is, I think, until Feb, but give and take the schedule. We want to try to shoot them and get them ready as well. And then after that, get into media tours, organize media tours for all of them, and hopefully at the end of it, end it off with one big event, so that that way it becomes a whole process where tumewasaidia in every area that we can, because there are many people with different expertise. There is Crescent 360 with digital expertise and how to push the music. There is Bazitainment, of course, the media expertise, 22Bet with the money expertise. So it is a good thing. It's a collaboration of everybody coming together. So I don't know if we'll allow them to also say something. Yes, so we'll start with, or at least Mel is the closest. Yeah, because she's the closest to Mel. Then we switch. Okay. Switch. All right, so we'll start with Mel. Akai tu hapa ama akai hapa? Hapa tu. Okay, sawa. All right, Mel. Do the tea.
Oh, so should I use the microphone now?
No. Wanafanya kupik. Unamsikia? Sawa.
Sawa? Well, first of all, thank you all for attending this meeting here. Thank you, Willis, and also 22Bet for granting us as artists this opportunity, because it really means a lot to us, and we are really excited about it. And personally, I didn't expect it to go all this way, but it has happened, and thanks be to God. Thank you once more, and I feel excited to work with you guys. Hope all is going to be good, and we're just gonna see it coming through.
Yeah.
So, nishukuru sana. Yeah.
But can you hear Elvis akiwa hapa? So Elvis ongea.
Unanisikia?
Mnamsikia vizuri ama yeah.
Yes. Niende? Niko sawa?
Yes.
Okay. First and foremost, I would love to give a shout out to 22Bet and Bazoo Entertainment, to be specific, and giving the artists the opportunity to strive and push their music as well. You know, Kenya has a lot of talent, and not every artist has the opportunity, you know, that you guys have given us. And we are grateful. Me personally, I'm very grateful, very, very much appreciated. And I'm looking forward for more, and more blessings to come. Thank you.
So I guess we'll switch. Raz, yes. Raz na Mel. Switch.
Yeah, kwanza kabisa nishukuru kwa nyinyi kufika hapa. Afu nishukuru Bazoo na 22Bet kwa kutupa hii chance. Sina mengi tu ya kusema. Mimi nashukuru.
Kushukuru. Wekele uzito basi. All right. Since Goes by Dope, and then
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dope I mean. My name is Sunny, and I do a genre we call Shrap. And I'm happy to be here collaborating with Willis and 22Bet and for giving us this opportunity. And it says a lot about what the corporate is looking at now, and they realize that they need to invest in their own, and that's a really good thing, and we appreciate that, and we look forward to working together. And I hope this is not the end of this partnership. After this collaboration, we can definitely do more ahead. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope my fellow people are excited here too. They did a really good job, and I think they deserve it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Iviona, and
1 minute. Sorry. Sawa? Yeah. All right.
so hi everyone. My name is Iviona. I'm a singer and a radio presenter, and I just want to say thank you to God for this opportunity, and thank you to Willis and to 22Bet, because as musicians, unapata, sometimes you've shot a music video, you really don't know how you're going to market it, but this is an all-round package where and I shoot music video and we get to push it out there. So hopefully the Kenyans will also support us because our music is good. That's why we are all here, and you're looking at the next big thing. So
Yes, sir.
that's what's up. Yeah.
Awesome. So Nelson is here on behalf of 22Bet.
Mic's on.
Ako sawa ama nisilegeze kidogo hii side? Haya, sawa kaka. Yes.
Okay. So thank you everyone for making your time to come here. First of all, this is an exciting opportunity. This is a moment for music. First of all, I'd like to say that music in Kenya. Right now, whatever Willis proposed to the company in terms of supporting musicians to this extent goes a long way. And you've seen some results in terms of the Jaber video. Now we want to support talent that is unknown, and no pressure for the individuals here, but we're looking for good music only, hits only, and that's why they're here, and they're talented, and as 22Bet, we're here to support that talent and take that talent to the next level. Apart from Kenya, we wish to go global in terms of our support, and you'll see it go a long way. Bazoo Entertainment, of course, has done a lot in terms of the vision and what he's doing in music alone, right? So thank you once again, Willis, for coming to us and of course bringing this idea, and we'll continue to support that.
Yes, sir. I don't know, man. Yes, sir.
Nataka nijue tu the whole thing about mnafanya. Are you guys doing it for them, or are you guys engaging them in this? Because after mmemaliza kuwafanyia the publishing, the distribution, nataka kujua mnawafanyia tu ama you are engaging them, because mkiwafanyia sasa hivi and then in the future wabaki peke yao, maybe they may not even have the rights.
Okay, so we're looking at a long-term sort of partnership. I think that's why also I picked and landed on 22Bet, because they had that long-term vision. And that's why we didn't, first of all, the music that is going to produce the videos is not going to go on 22Bet's channel. It's going to go to the individual channels. So it is their it's their content. They get to, the marketing is going to go from there. The marketing funds is going to be put on their content. So that's a plus. That's one. Two, when we organize the media tours and everything, we'll do as much as we can, to promote the music as well in the different stations. Kisha baada ya hapo, we are hoping, because like we said, we want to probably, okay, it's in the works to do things like events as well, so that by the time, it's not just going to be like 1 month shoot video imeisha, go ahead, time yako imeisha. We want to try to grow as much as we can with them. We cannot grow exponentially. We can't say in 5 years. It's just to kind of help where we can. And once already they're in the door, of course, wakikuja sasa sema sasa niko na hii project ingine, can you guys come in? It is easier than just a stranger who is going to come in, because now they have first of all, they have proven that they can marshal numbers, because it was the people who are voting for them. Yeah, so it is easier. What do corporates normally want? Do you have the numbers? It's one of the first questions. So since they have proven that, then tutawashika mkono as much as we can. It can't be for life membership, but of course tutawashika mkono. Sorry? Yes, for now, in terms of, so Sisi, when we talk about project, a project is the music video, the media tour, and events. Yeah.
Basically, we're meeting the cost. You want to be a superstar. Shooting a good video is going to cost you. Music production is going to cost you, right? So we're coming in to fulfill that. That's why, something important to mention is this. You see, after COVID, the music industry suffered a lot. A lot of artists lost their income in terms of club appearances and everything. Now that things are coming back, you see, there are a lot of stakeholders. There are people who benefit directly. Let's say, can you listen to radio without music? Why have they not done anything to support the music? So what we're saying is that we've seen post-COVID, there's need for this industry to be supported, isn't it? So that's what we're doing.
Is this a one-off thing, or I am a look at it? Is this a one-off thing, or will you do it regularly, whereby you go and scout for new talent?
Yes, it's going to be a regular thing, because but for now, of course, we're going to focus on these 5 artists, and then after that, we'll open it up again, because there's so many people who, again, that's one of the concerns I've got, who some didn't take it too likely that they didn't make the cut, but it's not going to be a one-off thing, and there are so many discussions that I can't reveal all of it, but there are so many discussions of how to move it even forward and make it better. But those, you'll have to wait and see. But I can say it's not a one-off thing.
My name is John. I have 2 questions, one for you and one for, I don't remember her name.
Iviona.
Yes.
I know G. Yes.
Now, my question first to you is, why did you decide now to this entertainment and give platform to these people that are not yet known at the market, number one? And number two, to her, why did you select her, and did she got selected because she's a radio presenter, or what was it?
So to answer the question, first of all, Bazutainment was as a result of this is going to be my 11th year in media. It is my 11th year actually in media. And 6th year doing 10/10. Over those years, in that period, I've interacted with a lot of artists, especially during COVID as well. And just like Nelson said, one of the things that happened was like, I personally feel like I don't think corporates are doing enough in terms of supporting music. They have started, and it's good, but I think they need to do more. And having interacted with them, I knew, and having done a song myself, I knew that there's sort of like there's some sort of gap. So what Buzztainment wants to do eventually is to try to fill that gap, and to make it where you can actually one day say that you're signed under Buzztainment, and not signed by just Ile Mdomo ya Sasa umesaidia ndo hustle, like the international way of being under a label. Eventually, that's the long-term goal. But in the short term, because again, in the country we live in, it's a bit hard to run a record label. And shout out to those who are doing it. It's Wagwan. We started now with the fund, and so I went shopping, and landed on 22bet because they are willing, and they were able to kind of actually ask questions about msanii ata benefit aje, you know. That was one of the things that they were very key on, because you notice some people would take it and maybe say hii sasa tutaweka kwa channel yetu, but you see, like for this one it's going to go on their own platforms, and that's, I think, is a huge thing. And platforms means both YouTube and all the streaming sites. We have also partnered with Ngoma, to advise, and those who want to be aggregated under Ngoma as well, to push the music etc. Is that's going to be the way that's going to go. And again, there are so many exciting things coming up with Entertainment. Like he said, it's not just going to be. We are focusing on Kenya because it is home, but there's so many other partnerships that are coming through that we'll announce in the coming months. Then number two, to answer your question, everybody, both from Wyviona, Mel, Raz, Dopamine, Elvis, it was open. The reason why we put them on my channel, uploaded them at the same time, and then said sasa watu wa push so that people can come and vote. So everybody was pushing on their own for Facebook and for Instagram. So it was your views. It was tricky for the comments because, of course, you know the way Instagram works. If you say wonderful, Mel, and Mel says thank you, those are two comments. So you can't exactly count on the comments. So the biggest thing was going to be views and then also interaction. So that's how they were picked. So the plus was that she's a presenter, but this one we were not based on the presenting, it was the music, and people loved it. And that's how come she was picked.
Okay, so honestly, I had to work hard because I had to sumbua my friends pale kwenye DM. Like, I'm sure, like, thank you for everybody who helped me, by the way. I was DMing my friends who have followers, and I was like, please go and share on your story and stuff like that. So I feel like it was fair. There was a time I was monitoring them like this, and Mel was like leading at some point, and I was like, oh my God, I need to beat Mel. As long as I beat Mel, I'll be good. So thankfully, I have some friends, and thank God. God, it can't be done without God. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah, then the next. Yeah.
Are we expecting any bigger artists under the label of Lastly, how are you planning to, because there are 5 of them,
Yes.
what are your plans on pushing them? One, because everybody wants to get that taking question.
Yeah, so what's going to happen, let me start with that last question. What's going to happen is we are going to, of course, we're going to do the videos, and then I will have a schedule of which one is how they're going to be released. And then it will be easier to push, just like in let's say, Wasafi. There's one time you'll hear Rayvanny, then utasikia Mbosso, then utasikia whoever, then utarudi kwa Chibuda, Father Abraham. Yeah, hivyo, itakuwa hivyo. So it's going to be that way. We'll just plan it out and we'll agree, and we'll see how that goes forward. That's more of an internal issue, right?
Well, we can't really give you the recipe for success because that's more of an internal thing. But, yeah. I think in regards to 22bet, mostly, you see, as a betting company, what I'm encouraging most of us to do is to concentrate on CSR, right? And that's what we're doing. And that's our CSR message. Our CSR message is more or less the support of the music industry. That's why we've created the Music Fund. So with that being said, the monetization of that will be a result of course, recruiting the best of the best like Willis to, get us, the best artists from there. It's for them to be successful. For us, we've done our part by supporting, and, the future holds a lot, So it's how about the push? I normally say that, it's 2% talent, From there, 98% is your hard work. So you have to push yourself.
Yeah. Just to answer your other question about other artists that are coming through. First of all, from off the bat, these are the big artists. I'd like to say, because they were able to, marshal all the numbers. And like I said, the biggest thing right now, everybody is looking for, cloud chasing or otherwise, is numbers. So that's one. And in terms of Buzzitainment, there are many other projects that are there, even some that have actually put on hold so that we can, work with these set of artists. There is I won't mention names, but there's collaboration I have done with a very popular hip hop artist in Kenya. There's one that I've done with a popular Nigerian artist, another a popular Tanzanian artist, a popular Rwandan artist. So there's a lot of stuff that is in the works. But the focus, that aside, this was the best way, I think, to start it off. And that's why we're going to put all our energies on this. See what I did there? All our energies, we're going to put it on this, and then just make it explode. And one thing I can guarantee is that it's gonna explode. These people are amazing. I vibe, just the short clips. I vibe to them, and I'm looking forward to listening to the entire songs and just to vibe. All right, for the first thing, I think Kenyan music should be played. I think Kenyan music should be taken seriously. I think I may not agree with the method that Eric Omondi is using. He's my friend, and I've told him as much. But the message is what you can pick out of that. That there needs to be more emphasis on Kenyan music. There are Kenyan artists who are super talented. That is without a doubt. You cannot say that a certain genre is dead. You cannot say that you can't put someone down to put yourself up. Kenyan music is amazing. There are super talented artists in Kenya, as you can see here. And I think that, sure, at policy level, something must be done, because that's when you show that you're serious with your craft. You must show that you're serious as a government to put in policies that protect your artists, because they're also tax-paying Kenyans. So if that can be done at policy level, then great. Let it be a policy across board that we only play X percent of 75, 80, even 90 equal Kenyan music. That is an absolutely amazing thing. So let that one I agree with. What I do not agree with is to say there is no talent in Kenya or watu wamelala. It is because the factors around music are immense. And at a position where you can actually reach out to artists and say, what are your actual problems? That should have been the first step before moving forward. But the message is clear that indeed, at policy level, government should take Kenyan music more serious.
Bana, ni hayo tu ambayo tumekuandalia kwa sasa. Wasanii wenyewe pia nitakuwa natia bidii kuhakikisha kwamba siku baada ya siku na watafuta tujue story zao na pia tufuatilie muziki wao, kwani wasanii kuja kushinda kwenye contest kama hii haikui ni kitu rahisi. Hivyo basi nahisi kwamba mimi kama the entertainment PA lazima nitie bidii kuhakikisha kwamba na watafuta na mnasikia muziki wao. Anyways, shukrani za dhati kwa kuchill na kuhangout na mimi ndo the entertainment PA. The A is always for amazing. Big shout out kwa mwanangu nguvu, yupo behind the camera, anaitwa Eric Mukabwa. Na siku zote ukitaka kufanikiwa usipende kusifiwa.